Welcome, folks. It's time for a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 2. This is Phoenix, and, oh geez, what can I say about Baldur's Gate? It is, without a doubt, the best Dungeons & Dragons game on the computer, in my opinion. I mean, there's Dungeons & Dragons online, but, Baldur's Gate 2, I've played it since I was 13, maybe. It's definitely not a beginner's game. Baldur's Gate 1 isn't either, but, it's definitely geared towards those people who know about D&D, who know how to play different characters, different classes. It's one of the best D&D games, but, you know, if you're gonna just go out and know nothing about D&D, know nothing about, you know, fantasy realm in general, pick it up off the shelf and play it. I mean, there is a tutorial, but, I'm not discouraging you. The viewer who knows nothing about Dungeons & Dragons, to go out and play this game. I would love for you to play this game and get into it and love it as much as I do. But, you know, it's going to take... There's a learning curve. So just bear that in mind. Now, this is the Enhanced Edition. It has Shadows of Om, Throne of Ball, and the Black Pits. This is actually a little bonus thing that they threw in for the Enhanced Edition. I got all this on Steam. It's fairly cheap. I can't remember quite how much it was. Probably under $10 right now. It was on sale, I think, when I bought it. I got it for like $5, but it's most likely under $10 right now on Steam. So Shadows of Om is the main campaign. Throne of Ball is an extension of that main campaign, and Black Pits is like an arena combat thing. You level up a lot faster in this one. But for now, I'm going to go with Shadows of Om. So without further ado, click on it. Here's a cutscene. I'm probably going to let you guys watch this, and I'll shut up.
You spent your youth in the library fortress of Candlekeep, under the kind tutelage of your foster father, Gorion. Imoen shared this home, a kindred spirit. Her background was as mysterious as your own. Gorion's murder brought answers to your questions when his killer Saravok was revealed to be your brother. You and Saravok were a product of the Time of Troubles, a chaotic period when gods were made flesh and forced to walk the earth. One such deity foresaw his own death and walked the land before the cataclysm. He left a score of mortal offspring, intended to be the fuel for his rebirth. The god was Baal, Lord of Murder, and you are one of his children. Saravok sought a war of sacrifice to prove his worth, believing he could become the new Lord of Murder. You killed your brother, sending his taint back to Baal. You were the hero of Baldur's Gate, but some suspected you shared the same lineage as Saravok. You departed soon after, under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. They came as you rested, figures cloaked in mist that clouded your thoughts, blurring the lines between consciousness and dreaming. There was no malice or hatred, no mention of an old score, only quick capture and the promise of grim deeds to come.
Well, that was spooky. So these are some new adventures that they threw in for the enhanced edition. They got Dorn, Nira, Hexat, and Rasad. So they've got some information on them, and I've already installed them. But so they're pre-made characters, basically, that you can start off with, and they've got some more pre-made characters for you as well. If you just want to jump right into the gameplay without too much thought into your character or anything like that, you can do this. This won't be one of your characters. This is actually one of my characters that I've exported. He's a bard. I love bards. Flint he's a blade. He's kind of like a swashbuckler. He's pretty badass, I have to admit. He's an old D&D character that I've had since, I don't know, 2012, I want to say. And so he's downright one of my favorite characters that I've ever made. Abdul is actually the main character from the books, the novels, the Baldur's Gate novels, and the rest of these I don't even know. But to me, personally, half the fun is creating your new character. Creating a new character is, you're getting the creative juices flowing. I mean, it gets me excited. I'm like, oh man, what new character can I create? Who is it going to be? What is he going to do? What role is he going to play? How is he going to interact with people? Is he going to be a dickhead? So I always do male. Honestly, it's easier for me to roleplay that. It's not, it's not bigotry or sexism or anything. It's just easier for me to roleplay a male. I mean, in a computer game like this, not really easier or harder. I like playing a male character. I have nothing against playing a female character. Like half of the female characters I played in World of Warcraft were female, but anyways, when I'm playing pen and paper, I'm usually playing a male, because in order to play a female, to me, it wouldn't be right if I didn't, get into the mindset of a female and what a female would do instead of what a male would do. I mean, there are differences, but and then you get your portrait. You can import something. You can draw something yourself, scan it, or you could, go online and find a picture or something that you would like, and you would have to go into the game files, the Baldur's Gate files, and put it in a particular folder, and then you could import it. I honestly, I don't bother with it because there's more than enough portraits for me to choose from. Now there's a good amount, but some of these are already taken by NPCs that I'm actually going to have in my party. For instance, Minsk definitely is going to be in my party. There's no question about it, really. Keldorn, possibly. He's a paladin. Probably not Animan, but I don't like him anyways. I'm not going to be an evil, so he's not going to be in there. But I am probably going to be... Let's see. Let's go this way. I have never rolled a paladin before, so I'm going to be a paladin. That looks like a generic good guy paladin to me, doesn't it? Hold on, let me fix my mic real quick. My headset is being really stingy. There we go. Stay. Yeah, so he looks like a generic good guy paladin, so I'm going to use him. Race. Paladins have to be human, or dwarf, but I'd rather be a human. Class. Paladin. Now there's different subclasses of paladin, and you can even be a blackguard, which is an evil type of, like a black knight kind of guy. Undead hunter, he gets bonuses to hit and to rolls. Damage rolls against undead, immune to hold and level drain. May not use lay on hands. Ooh. See, I like paladins. I like having a paladin in my party. I've never played one, but I like having one because there's some extra heals, and there's some pretty tanky ones too. My headset keeps fading in and out. Stay. So I'm just going to be a straight-up generic paladin. May wear helmets, may wear any armor, and use any weapon. I like that. May not exceed specialization, though. That's... allocate 3 slots in 2 weapon style. I may use lay on hands ability once per day to heal a target for 2 hit points per level of the paladin. Detect evil, protection from evil, turn undead. As a cleric, 2 levels lower, starting at level 3. May cast pre-spells starting at level 9. Well, in Baldur's Gate you start off at level 7. Regardless of, unless you import your character from Baldur's Gate 1, regardless of how high of a level you got in Baldur's Gate 1, if you start a new character, you're going to start off at level 7. So that's not that bad. Pre-spells at level 9. +2 bonus to all saving throws. Nice. Lawful good. I have to be lawful good. And a D10 hit die. Okay. So. Alignment. I've never been lawful good. I usually do chaotic good. I like being the good guy, but I also like kind of getting away with, doing good no matter what it takes. Kind of like a Wolverine type character. But lawful good. I have to do the good thing 100% of the time. I can't be a dickhead. Which is fun. Okay. Abilities. Charisma, I think, is what you need for a paladin. Yes. So, I can re-roll this, or I can, subtract some and add some. So no, I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to go with Charisma and Strength, because I kind of want a tanky, and Constitution. Definitely want Constitution as well. Damn. If it weren't for that really low dex and int, that is a great score. I'm going to store that one. There's some 18 Charisma. Pardon me. What is Constitution? Fitness, health, and physical resilience to hardship, injury, and disease. Yeah, I really want Constitution because, you want a paladin, you want him to be pretty tanky. 17, 17, 13 Constitution. I can take Wisdom and Intelligence out and put them on Constitution. Dexterity is going to be pretty shitty, though. Ah, man. Constitution. I can sit here all day and roll, but I think I am going to use this one. And put that there. And part of the fun of having, playing this game is, dealing with the fact that you got a really low dex roll or a really low int roll. So this is going to be interesting. 1884 strength, that is really good. And 17 charisma is not bad either, but I'm gonna... Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, done. Skills. So I have 6 proficiency slots, and I can do 2 in anything. I can't exceed 2, so that's basically three weapons that I'm going to be able to go with. And what should I go with? I can't do anything dex related, so I don't want any kind of longbow, shortbow, crossbow, anything like that. Those ranged weapons are dexterity, so I'm going to have to go with a longsword or bastard sword. I'm going to go with a two-handed sword. Bastard sword and longsword. I'm going to be a sword guy. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Longsword and then sword and shield. Just so if I need that extra armor bonus from the shield, I'm not going to have to not go with it because I don't have proficiency in it. But I'm probably going to go with the two-handed sword most of the time because, I don't know. Since I don't have a really good dex, I don't have a really good constitution, my AC may not be that good, my armor class. Let's go with an appearance. Oh, what color hair do I want? He's gonna be an old paladin. He's gonna be, you know, near... 3 years till retirement. Getting too old for this. Red and gold. I am a phoenix. Gotta do it. And that's not gold. There we go. Alright. Oh, and I get to choose his voice. A very limited selection of voices.
Let's do this. Quick and painful.
Well, see, that doesn't sound like a lawful good.
To battle with no regrets. I shall endeavor to be an inspiring example. I fear the pace we have set is too much for me. Well, there must be more adventurous things we could be doing. Don't want to bother, but I could use some help.
To battle and victory, I will strive to lead responsibly. I should make better use of time. I require assistance with my wounds.
Yeah, he sounds like an older paladin type guy. Alright. Name. What should his name be? I wish there was a random name generator. Just okay. Sparky the Paladin. Sparky, male, human, paladin, lawful good, strength 1884, dexterity 200. Yeah, okay, good. Accept. Next time I'm actually going to play the game.